Okay, fire signs. Welcome to your daily focus tarot for Tuesday. So we have the King of Pentacles, and this is a card of stability in the material world, in your job and your finances. It's not needing to worry or feel overburdened about them. It's about having a good harvest, having everything that you need being provided for you. This is also, kings are fatherly figures, and they're all about putting stuff into action too. Now, the clarifier for the king is the Lord in the reverse, and you've got the Lord and the lady here, right? So you've got a couple. The Lord in the upright, he's talking about, he's also a father, just like the kings. They're like also divine masculine. Now he's talking about being able to accomplish things in the upright and to put into place routines that are going to help you, like using your knowledge to put them into place, being able to look at things from a higher perspective so that you can gain this material stability, this ability to provide for yourself and your family and not have to worry about things as much. In the reverse, he can be like overbearing, over controlling. He can, be, if you don't agree with him, he's like that, my way or the highway. When he's in the reverse, so this can be about power struggles in that way. It can be about like dictatorship, somebody being a kind of a fascist because they're like, no, you have to do it my way. You can't, there's no other way to do this. You need to do what I tell you to do. So they're very ruthless. It can also be like a lack of clarity, lack of self-worth, somebody who's avoiding things, like they're avoiding going to work for some reason or other, or they're avoiding coming up with a budget, a plan for their spending, and that's affecting their stability, that's affecting their growth, their ability to figure out what it is they really need versus stuff that they just want. But if they get the stuff they want, then that's gonna mean they can't pay the bills that they need to pay, or they can't feed themselves. So there's this real conflict here between the Lord and the King of Pentacles, this divine masculine conflict of what you need to do. You need to actually balance this, Lord, and flip him upright. If this is somebody that you're dealing with in your life who's kind of that my way or the highway type of thinking, who wants you to do like this, that, and the other thing because they think it's going to bring you a good result with your finances or your career or whatever, they're actually being quite negative. I mean, the end result that you focus on is the King of Pentacles. You're focusing on the stability, but this person, I saw 455 on the time, this person is affecting it, and they're affecting it in a very negative way. I mean, this could also be about you needing to put routines into place, needing to figure out, your to-do lists, or how to remind yourself to do those to-do lists. Something like Pomodoro is quite effective. Setting alarms, if you struggle with getting things done, working on it for a little while, then taking a break, a planned break, and then going back to it. Very effective. At least for me, it's been massively effective. It's a better way to work than to just keep trying to plow through everything. So it could also be about coming up with a routine to help you get everything done that you need to get done in a day. Four of Wands. Now, this is a very happy card. This is a card of homecoming. This is a card of community, of fruitfulness. It's also a card of marriage. It's a card of, you see the wands, even though these two in the back are sort of leaning, they're still balancing out because they're on a hill in front of this home or this church that's very welcoming. The wands are leading the path, and the path, this fruit here, it's covered, it's bountifulness. It's like a blessing from above with this fairy or this angel that's, she's stretching to relieve her back. Or maybe she's just sort of taking a rest or looking down on the scene. It's a little hard to tell, but it's like a blessed scene. It's a very fruitful and abundant scene. And that's what this card is about, the Four of Wands. It's spiritual, but it's also physical. And the clarifier was the lady, so the companion, the other half of the couple with the Lord. And the lady is about abundance also. She is the divine mother, the earth mother. She is Persephone. She is about abundance in material things as well as and spiritual things. So she is pregnant, and she is, nurturing. She is nurturing ideas from the very start to the very end. So she's nurturing this idea of homecoming, of community, of abundance and welcoming. She's helping you achieve this. And that's where your focus is on. Your focus is on, how do I get to this home? How do I get to this happy place with the God rays coming out of the clouds? The sun is, lighting it from behind, highlighting it for me, and telling me, yes, this is where I want to be. This is where I need to go. This is where I'm going to find my fulfillment in life, where I'm going to find the nurturing and the abundance that I need and want and crave. This growth. At the bottom of the ethereal visions, we have Eight of Wands, which is about air travel, yes, but to me it's more about fast action towards growth, action that you're taking towards growth, towards learning. Queen of Swords, which is about being able to clearly see things, clearly see opportunities where others may not see them, where you should go, like who you should have around you, right? And who you should sort of cut off and create boundaries with, because they're not for your ultimate good. And then we have Eight of Cups, which is about finding your path, figuring out how to get on that path. And the path is leading towards stability. It's leading towards growth. It's leading, maybe you can't see the whole path, but you see part of it being illuminated here by the moon, by the unconscious, by not necessarily what you're aware of, but by spirit. And it's taking you, you see how stable it is. It's cut into this rock, it's cut into the earth. One side, yes, it's falling off a cliff, but the other side is so very stable. And you want to be on the stable path. You don't want to fall off into the darkness. You want to stay on the light, right? At the bottom of the Druid craft, here, Five of Cups. This is putting the past into perspective, putting what this Lord in the reverse is in terms of knowledge, in terms of what you're doing, your routines. It's putting it in its place, figuring out what you're really wanting and looking at that objectively and then going for it. And then underneath this Five of Cups, we have the other Eight of Cups. So two different Eight of Cups here for you to look at. Look at the waterfall going down here and then going past the cups that are sitting on this rock. But this person, they're on their path. They've found it. They've found a short route. It may be steep climb. It may be hard. But it's much quicker to go this way than it would be to go around this hill. And the hill may be the objective, right? So here they're going around, but here they're going straight up. So a little bit harder but quicker climb than going around and around and around and around. But the water is flowing around the rock with the cups, the empty cups. So the empty spirituality, the empty emotional and unconscious. The figure could fill them with the water, but they're determined, they're on their path, they're making it towards their goal, right? And the figure here, the goal is to go around. So it doesn't really matter if you go around what this solid ground is, or if you go the short way that's harder. You're going to reach your goal either way. You're going to reach that stability that you're hungering for, that ability to see what it is and to have this couple in the upright, this stability, this divine masculine and feminine, this homecoming. This is your ultimate goal, this stability, this fruitfulness. So you can take either path, just don't get off the path, you know. Look for the opportunity where maybe nobody else is looking for it. See see it clearly and go for it. Pick your strategy, nurture it. once you made up your mind, you're gonna act fast, right? Just stay on the path. Don't get off the path, whatever way you choose to make your path. The shorter, more difficult climb or the path around, once it's illuminated for you by the moon, stay on the path. Because it doesn't matter how you follow the path, it doesn't matter which way you take it, it just matters that you take the path and you stay on it. Don't get distracted. Have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow.